some images. I probably shouldn't be, but I am. So what does that mean? Well, I've got a few. What I might end up doing is just sticking the logo in for some of these guys. But what I'm trying to do is get just a sampling. So when the players do come up, a few of them might have different images. I'm using the default image that I created. But I'm adding in a couple of others. I tried to convert my buck rays into the same art style, but for whatever reason, the AI keeps wanting to change the manta ray wings into bat wings. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It is driving me crazy. I don't know, man. Okay, so like this, you see this? This is a manta ray, right? He's got manta ray wings. And these guy is kind of the one I'm trying to convert. And you can see, again, his wings are not bat wings. They're a lot smoother. They're a lot more like that of a manta ray. But AI keeps trying to change it to these bat wing things. Look at that. Those, like, they went all out and actually put bat wings on him. They're not bad looking images. I mean, they're kind of cool, I guess. But they're not the right image. Now, I'm keeping them only because I like them enough to, have them. But I won't be able to use them for the game. Not the way they are, anyway. So, this is a bat ray, not a manta ray. Or buck ray. Buck ray. Try one. And then this one, which is a little closer. I got him to flatten the wings out a little bit. I don't know. I mean, like I said, if I had real artists, I could take the idea of my image and have somebody fix it. Because really it just needs to be smoother, because that's how a manta ray's wings would be. They would just be smoother. Let's see, buck ray. These are all Copilot. Can other ones do better? No, they all try to put bat wings on. I've tried others. This one at least has the right colors on the uniform. The buck rays are translated from the Packers. It did kind of fix the tail. This one, it gave me a wolf's tail of some kind. It was supposed to be more like this, which is kind of more of a, what do they have them? They're not, it's a barbed tail. Should be a barbed tail. I don't know. I don't know how to tell it not to change the wings. I don't know how to do that. Closer, but still not quite right. Should be a barbed tail, like a manta ray. And wings should be smoother. No. I don't know, what are those? What are those? Wings should be, should not have arcs on the bottom. So All right, let's try again. Let's see if I can give it an example that it can use. I don't think it's going to get there. Honestly, I think it's just going to start mangling it. Usually once you start asking it to do stuff too many times, it starts mangling it because it gets confused, and then it's like, my brain hurts. I can't do this anymore. My computer brain is breaking. Where are my buck raises? I know they're here somewhere. Here they are. I mean, like I said, they're not bad images. They're just not right. It's the same. It's kind of the right styling. I actually like this styling better, but attached is an example of the style of wings you should have. Do not blend the images, just change your image to have a barbed tail and the same shape of wings. Let's see if it can get it. I don't think this is going to fix. I just don't think AI can. It's kind of like having kids with your cousin. That's all I could say. It's gotta. It's like it just degrades. The more it tries to fix something, the worse it gets. It doesn't get better with AI. You will often find yourself just going deeper and deeper in a hole, or the AI will eventually just go, it'll start repeating itself, giving the same results over and over and over again. And it just becomes, you just want to throw up your hand and say, screw it, we're just going to use this dumb image. See, did nothing at all. Nothing at all to change the wings. The wings look exactly the same. I'm not even sure that the image changed. Look at those wings. They're actually more bat-like, I think, than the ones up here. These are smoother. I'm not sure how I can fix that because I'm not a graphics guy. It did point the tail a little bit better. It's pointier. Doesn't have a barb on it. But it is definitely not quite right. And look, and now it's got a tail up here, and they put the barb down here on the bottom by his foot. Dun dun dun. Totally went down the tubes. Not quite right, but we're gonna go with it only because I don't want to keep spending time on it. For now, we will use this one. It's just temporary. I'll throw it in here. We'll put the buck ray pose. Oh, I do have to rename it though, because it has to be the same naming format. Buck rays. How many of these do I have? Well, not enough, but we'll get some. We'll keep them coming for a little bit here. Lizards. Pose. I'll drop him in there too. And then these are for the, what else do I have? He's not. We'll put him in there. He's not going to be, only because like I said, I don't want to waste any more time with it. But for now, we'll slowly kind of get a few more images going. Who do I have? I got the rhinos. I do have a, oh no, this ain't the rhinos. This is the alpha pigs. Do I have an alpha pig? I think I have an alpha pig. Oh, I could have swore I created one. No. Gherkin? Do I have the gherkins? We'll take it. see, it's Gherkins pose. Throw him in there too. And we're going to take this. I don't know why. Probably already have it over here, but Gherkins. Who are the Gherkins? I'm never gonna remember who all these guys are by heart. I think it's the Dolphins, but Falcons. Oh, here they are. Oh, they're the Redskins. Right. Gosh, I could have swore. Let's see what else I have over here. Some snakes. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Nope, not seeing. Not seeing the pigs, the alpha pigs. Like I said, I thought I had some alpha pigs, but I apparently do not have any alpha pigs. And these are the saints. But you know what? I don't know if I have Senatine saints anymore. Do I have the Senatine saints anymore? I may have changed them. Do I have the saints? Nope. I don't even know who the Senatine Saints were anymore. I apparently don't have the Saints anymore. I changed the name. I think the problem might have been, they might have been who the Swans are now. I don't know who they are, but they don't exist anymore. That's too bad. They were cool. But I had to change them because I think some of these guys I tried and I found out that they're... Oh, wait, I do have the Senatine Saints. Oh, they're the Titans. Ah, they're not dead. They're not dead. They're still around. They are the only female... I know, I have female characters. And they're all going to have guy names. So, that might not fly. I know. I thought it'd be cool to have a team that was made up of female characters, but now I'm second guessing that whole idea. So just because it doesn't work for the game that well. So, and this character has no pose. I mean, she's in an A pose because she's supposed to be ready for being modeled. That's why. It's not really for any other reason. Why does it insist upon taking a full square? Not ideal, but we're going to go with it for now. Saints pose. We will worry about beautifying graphics way later. Just trying to get some flavor. Here, we'll put him in. Oh, a few guys that are kind of ready to go, kind of sort of in a way. The Anaclef Talons. I don't have an image of the Talons. I mean, he's kind of one, but these guys will be fun to try to model too, because they're not quite fully AI or humanoid, but they are cool. They're cool as heck. Let's see if I could get this thing. See if Copilot can fix this one for me. Go here. Here. Find number 15 and the cleft talons. View extra large icons. The one I want is this one. Okay. Apply the same styling to this image. Now, I don't know how many I got left. I've been making quite a few images, and I do get cut off by Copilot at some point. Same art styling to this image. Yeah. Do not blend other images. Just apply same art. I do like the background. This one actually isn't a bad background as far as football fields go, but it's only because it only has one little hint of words, which is actually broken. If you really look at it closely, it just looks like garbage. It's not actual numbers. I thought maybe it said 40-yard line, but in reality, it doesn't say squat. It just says blah, blah, blah. So I did go out today and DoorDash. Yep, still doing the DoorDashing each and every day. Fun, fun, fun. Not bad, not bad. Let's see what we got. This guy's really aggressive looking, though. I guess that guy's pretty aggressive looking, too, but I think he's got the wrong color uniform, too, but I'll have to fix that later. I like the skinny little arms. This is, let's see, do they at least give him dinosaur feet? Let's see. Yeah, it'll work. Like I said, I'm not going to be real picky right now. I don't have the time to be too picky. Gotta just get some stuff done. I have goals and things to get done. I don't know how many have I got. I've got a few. That's not bad. 10. Oops, I didn't change it. That's right. I have to go in here anyway. And then I gotta go image, change canvas size, hit OK. And then we have to crop it so we don't have a lot of garbage on him. Do this, change it to square, it resizes it to gargantuan for whatever cycle reason. And I have to resize. That'll work. We will resize it. Call it talons. Oops. And So here's a problem. I didn't realize it did this. Gosh dang it. I hate when it does that. It took the black out of him. When I say no background, it takes the black out of his mouth. Why do you do that, you dumb butt, stupid thing? All right, so this is square. This might be okay. Let's go ahead and go back in here. Let's add. Oh. I'm going to push him off for a minute. Then I'm going to go here and I'm going to go flood fill. And we're going to say, where the heck is black? That's not black. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not black. It looks like a weird color. This has got black in it. Whatever that. Oh, here it is. What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna go back to here. And no. What the heck? Why? What? What just happened? Why, oh why is that sized weird? What is going on? It's not what I was trying to do. Alright, let's try something else. Then we will try flood fill again. Go back here. There you go. Better. All right, so now let's see. Of course, that doesn't really work, does it? Ah. Suck. Suck. That's all I gotta say. Because I still have a background when I do that then. And if I remove the background with other tools, freaking A. I hate you, background. Why can't you do a flood background remover? I can do a background eraser, but that's stupid. Why isn't that working? Okay. Yeah, whatever. Why can't I erase the background here? All right, let's I can do a background remover tool, but that'll just it takes all the black out too. I don't know what the heck. Why does when you do a background remover, it's stupid. It'll take the image, it'll take all the color out of their mouth, all of their shadows. As long as it's the same shade of black, it removes the border. That is dumb. It is dumb. wasn't really planning on this. Okay, oh, there it goes. Now, are there better ways? I'd imagine, but I haven't figured them out. I looked online and it's like, it's always just, oh, just do this. It's easy. It's like, well, it's never as easy as it says it is. Frickin' A. Ah, man. Can't do it, man. My fingers don't. This is why I don't understand how people do art on computers. People do this for a living, you know. They just draw on art on. They use their mouse or whatever the heck they're using, and they just whip it out. Oh yeah, just a little shade here and a little bit of color here. Oh, it's your own thing. Just go, just have fun with it. It's all yours. Just put a little of this there and a little bit of this there. Yeah, yeah, Bob Ross. Whatever you say, man. And just have fun with it. All you artists out there suck. You make all of us non-artists look like idiots. So did anybody watch, what is it, Peacemaker? Yeah, I watched all of Peacemaker. I just got done watching that movie with Demi Moore called, what is it, The Substance? That was a trippy movie, man. I would imagine it's horror. It's basically a horror movie, right? But it's also just kind of like sad. Yeah. Yeah, she's aging. She's having a kind of a late life crisis that, you know, people are like judging her for her beauty. She's not the movie star, famous, awesome person she once was. And she's having problems dealing with that. And the people around her are all jerks. So why wouldn't you? She really didn't make it easy. But so she gets a hold of this substance. And it's supposed to, it basically clones her. And the clone and her are supposed to work together to, you know, be able to keep doing it. But it's supposed to be her. It says they're one and the same, right? But it's not, because they don't have each other's memories. So this clone is just like, well, why would I keep going back other than the fact that it tells me I have to? But eventually she starts getting greedy starts extending her life. And thing is, she could have lived a lot longer. She's a very short-sighted clone. She would have just played by the rules. But of course, both of them, you know, the clone and the original were both just having issues. Because the original's like, I don't want to live anymore. I have this clone that's going to just live my life for me, which is kind of silly, right? I mean, it's not like if she doesn't have the joy or the memories of being the clone, then what's the point? If you're not like gaining the benefits of the clone being youthful, you're not even gaining, there's like no benefit to you. All you're doing is like not living for a while this other self. People always talk about how cool it'd be to have a clone, but if you can't experience what your clone's experiencing, then it's just a person. You just created a person, and that person's just doing their own life. They may have started with your memories, but they're doing their thing, and you're doing your thing, and they don't have any reason to behave. Why would they want to, you know, do what you want? Especially if you're an old, boring person. You know, you don't have any, you've given up on life. If you give up on life, then, man, there's no reason to. The clone's like, what the heck, man? I don't want none of that. So she was giving up on herself, and the clone would come back to life, and the mess that she was leaving behind, she was all getting all out of attitude about it. So they were both getting all this attitude, and the clone was just saying, screw you, man, I'm not going back. It's just, you started sucking all the life out of her. And then, of course, that was short-sighted, because you suck all the life out of your life source and don't let it regenerate. Well, then you start to die. Yeah, that's what happened. Everybody died. And then they got desperate. After the clone went nuts, yeah, I know. I'm probably giving away too much. I mean, really, the show's old, people. If you haven't seen it yet, well, okay, I spoiled it. But, you know, the movie's been around since 2000 or something. Needless to say, it was okay. I don't know if it was great, but it was, yeah, it was a little disturbing, I guess. I'll just say it was disturbing. As some horror movies are. Art to be, they can be a little on the disturbing side. Close enough. Sure. Okay, we'll go with it. Try it again. Okay. Wait, then, oh, did I put the wrong one? Wait. Hey, what is this one? Oh, did I didn't rename that. That's not gorilla, by the way. It's a hominid. Hominids pose. Yep. I used hominid because that was the only anagram I could get out of it. And it's like, oh, it's a gorilla. Cool. We'll make a gorilla group, a gorilla bunch. It works out pretty good. But you have to use the weird name because it's the only way the anagrams work. So such is the way. Now, I have the beavers, but you know, I've never actually created a beaver character. Never, 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 never have I ever created a beaver character. So, I do have the tuna socks though. I believe there's a tuna socks character somewhere. So, let's see here. Did I put I do have the saints. Oh, swans? Did I put the stone swans? Buckrays, voles, gherkins, hominids, lizards, rhinos. Nope, I don't have the stone swans. I did create a stone swans. It's not my favorite, but it's going to have to do for now. Oops, it's not what it's called though. I gotta rename that. Stone swans. Really, it's probably just the swans. They are the giant canines too. I think I have to use the whole name though. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that. Probably not great. I have to use the whole name though, I think, if I'm going to do it. Giant. Which they were called the K9 Giants. And then I thought, well, short of making big guys that are giants, there's no way to make a giant look like a giant, right? So I made them the giant canines, which would just be like a direwolf, a big. So I want to make them kind of big, but like bulky big, not like giants, which would be bigger. I had the icicle giants, but actually, did I keep the icicle giants? Ice giants? I don't remember. Did I keep the ice giants? Giant canines. Don't remember if I kept the ice giants. Oh, I did keep the ice giants. The Nick Bond ice giants. I do have an image for them. So how many giants can I have anyway? Giant canines, the ice giants. Let's see, Orioles, Island. So I did the hominids and the gherkins and the talons. I don't have beavers. I do have some roaches though. I could have swore I did roaches at some point. And I even did some tuna socks. So where are they all? I think I put the tuna socks away. The tuna socks should be here's the tuna socks. Yeah, see, I got tuna socks. Which one do I want for now? This one's got more style on it. Let's go with that one. I don't think he's shaped right though. Nope. Then we have to go image, canvas resize. Okay. And then we have to do this. That should work. Oops. Darn it. Check. Then save. Tuna socks. Pose. So I've got a decent amount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I think I've got a couple others that I can use, so I don't want to give up just yet. I do have, I think the Stone Swans are already there. Titan Reapers are already there? No? Guess not. I'll throw the Titan Reapers in there. Let's go ahead and throw the colored one in there, why not? Titan Reapers. Which is also what, another giant? I've got 3 giants. Giant K9s, giant Ice Giants, and the Titan Reapers, which are basically giant Reapers, right? So some guys are going to have to just be taller or something. I'll have to figure out how to do that. The Trank Joeys. There's a guy. This guy is a kangaroo. I thought that was kind of funny. I think he's cool. But he's also not... Come on, shrink. Image, canvas resize. And then we can crop. And again, I'm not spending too much time being overly picky about this. This does have a background I have to remove at some point, but we are not going to worry about it right now. Because I am in a hurry. I want to get to the actual output. Do I have a samurai yet? I do have samurai images. That guy's got a background on him. Screw it. I'm in a state of I don't care at this point. Let's just he doesn't have a background. Alright. Cool. Samurais. Is it samurais or is it samurai? See, samurai. It's the Solista Samurai. And they do not have an extra. Is samurais even plural? Can you have samurais or do you just have samurai? Are they all a bunch of samurai or are they a bunch of samurais? Let's ask AI. Is it plural? What is the plural for samurai? Do you have a bunch of samurai? Or a bunch of samurais? Huh. So samurai works. Okay, I don't have to change it up. Probably something I mean, I have S's. I just didn't put more S's on it. So we don't need to have samurais. Okay, so we'll go back up. The roaches, I thought I had roaches. Also, some kind of roaches image. But as you can see, either they're not in existence. I didn't create them. I don't have, do I not have a scorned? What the heck are my scorned? I know I have a scorned. And I also have these guys, who are my clown pups. Let's go ahead and throw them in there. Not clown pups, clown labs. It's a special kind of Labrador. They can play football, and they kind of have the face of a clown. It's just the coloring of their face. Clown labs. Now I add pose because I got to differentiate them from the models, and the models will be just clown labs. They'll just be straight up what they are. So I used to have I was trying out one team had they were the Stone Dragons. That's the reason why I have some stone guys up that look like dragons a little bit. Oh, I do have some other guys on this upper page. Scorned, 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 scorned. Now, this guy would probably be the one I'm going with. He's kind of got the coloring I like. His helmet's a little busy. I don't know if I like it quite that busy, but you know, it might work for now. But he needs to, again, I need to do the same thing. I need to really, a lot of these guys I just need to, I'm turning them all square so they can be easily translated to my my card view. My card is not actually square image, but it'll at least allow them all to translate equally. So if I clip or stretch or squash or whatever, they all get the same effect, right? So I got to get that scorn. Do I have half yet? That's kind of my goal is to have half. 15 or 16 actually, I guess it is. And again, I do know I have some characters here. Let's see. Here's the Ice Giants. It's not stylized quite right. He's a little too, just too flat. He doesn't have the stylizing that I wanted. I thought I did one where I gave him the stylizing, but maybe not. I didn't do Ice Giants in here already, did I? No. And I don't see the roaches here either. Hello. Did I even create a folder for the Ice Giants? Alpha pigs, hominids. Tuna sock, samurai tree. I do not have a folder for the Ice Giants. What is wrong with me? Wait, why don't I? New folder. 24. Ice Giants. I don't even know who they are. Ice Giants are... The Ice Giants are... The Nickbon Ice Giants. And they are... Cincinnati Bengals? come that doesn't sound right? Uh-oh. Did I change their name and then not? Oh, they're the giant canines now. Oh, I don't have ice giants anymore. Oops. The ice giants are not the Cincinnati Bengals. They're the giant canines. They are link giant canines. Oh. And that would be a BLI. Huh. The ice giants are dead, folks. They don't exist anymore. They used to be a thing. Not so much anymore. Different versions of the Scorned. He's got a pretty busy head too. He's got a little higher So I have the Sky Cats. And when I do the Sky Cats, it gives me these kittens when I try to get an image. I do have these roaches. Which is totally not styled correctly. Which one should I style into the new? It's simpler. I have some funny images. Can't help it. I think I'm loopy, guys. I need some water. I need to add some water to my what did I do? I don't really want to do that. Alright, so I did that. Let's go get these roaches in here. I don't know why I'm doing the roaches. Now, some people would really like to see these guys played, but the problem is HD characters are problematic. They are a heavier load on things. They take more talent than I forecast. Look, guys, if I get through this if I do it with 3D characters at all, by the time all is said and done, we'll be doing good. I just don't have artistic enough skill. Where the heck is it? I know there's that one. Oh, there it is. Ah, Copilot exploded on me. It's like, nope, don't want to do that no more. Copilot has had enough. So these are the vile jocks. Oh no, that's an imps. Do I even have imps anymore? Are the imps a thing? Oh, the imps don't exist anymore. The imps are toast. I've got lizards, talons, beavers, foals, rhinos, roaches, canines, labs, owls, scorned, orioles, buckrays, sox, lions, jocks, cats, hominids, snakes, reapers, swans, tankers, cronies, lords, pigs, thugs, ogres, crossfire, which is Yeah, that's another one that's going to be weird. They're basically automaton robot guys. Weasels, samurai, crabats, saints, and arachnids. Um, yeah, how many have I got? Do I have enough? I think I'm good. I think if I have at least 15, I'm happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, we're good. Got half. That's half. I probably have enough for others. I just don't want to put them in right now. I'm tired of doing this. All right, I guess I have this one who can be a snake. I don't really, I'll put him in only because I have him and he's ready to go and he's square. He's not, he's not my favorite looking of the snakes. So I wasn't going to use him, but I feel like there's a better option for snakes I haven't found yet. Snakes. And who are the snakes? The snakes are... Snakes are... The Mount Virginian. Not Virginian. Mount Virginian. That would be the Minnesota Vikings. So we're going to go up here. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Heading into Thursday. I did just images today, guys. It looks like that's all I did. I have to get to the actual uploading at some point, hopefully tomorrow. Now that I've got all the images stuff, now I can actually get my leagues back, and then I got to create the connection between the players and their images, and start loading up. I did create player cards, so that's already created. I don't know if they're certainly not complete in any way, shape, or form. All the data I want to put on there is probably going to be missing at first. I will adjust and tweak and make it load up other stuff as I go, but first things first, right? So we'll get there tomorrow. I have a lot of the loading stuff kind of ready, the basic infrastructure. I just wanted some images so that I can start putting them in the cards. A lot of them are going to get the default. I do have a default image that I will load in there if it doesn't have a full image. I got to figure out how to flip the card. I mean, programmatically, I don't think it's going to be hard. I got this thing called dot tween. It'll make it look kind of nice when it flips around. I just mean, how do I want to do it? Where do I want to put a button at to flip or a notification that you can flip it or whatever? Maybe I'll put a little arrow or something that tells you can flip it. I don't know. Sure, there's something I can do to make that good. And then when it flips over, it'll show like ratings and stuff on the back. And then I have to have like a little select button for the team captains. You pick the one you want. And yeah, I think that'll be my and then once the team captains are selected, the next step, actually I have teams. At that point, you have a team. I could do that, have it automatically set all the team names, and then give you, I would like to take you to a roster page, but if I can get to that, I really would like to go straight to the team or to the simulation screen, at least for now, because really you don't need anything else. You do need, but to go to the simulation, once you have a team, there's other teams to play against. I can set up the simulation to go pair up against another team. And then I can start working on getting the actual sim running, which means the game plan and the other stuff is all good. I may have to create some extra plays. I got to give basic game plan. I got to create a way for that basic game plan to end up in the other environments so it's not being recreated every time. But we'll get there. So it's plugging along. We're the 15th of October. I'm thinking this current pace, if I can get these update and get those images in place, I'll get that done before the next month, before the month's over, and we can get to the simulation. And then I should be able to click on it, start seeing what all's broken, what all I need to do to make things work. One thing at a time. I don't even have all the, I have all the skills, right? But I don't have all their interactions. I have the calls that would call the skills based on what the plays are set, but I don't have the firing mechanisms, you know, like go through. Actually, I have the firing mechanisms. I just don't have the results calculation done. So I have the way of like, oh, call, you know, this step, this happens, call this thing. And so the thing will get called, but right now nothing will happen because there's nothing there to call. There's no result calculation for, you know, is there a player there? Does he dodge? Do they succeed in their actions and have progress? So that's going to take some time. That might even take a few weeks, which starting to look like pushing me into November, because they'll just get all the logic in place for all the little things that have to happen in the play. And there might be, I think I have like 20 interactions at least that could happen, 10 interactions and or more. Just a lot of little tests that have to go on during a play. And therefore I have to get each one to calculate and show me the results. And then I probably should start logging all those results so I can see what's happening. I don't have things like scoreboards and all that in place either. So right now it's just make the guys run their plays and go. And then we get in the end zone and kick off and just have all the processes in place. I have a lot of the logic for that to happen, but I need to get through, you know, then once all that's done, it'll start building scores. And once we start getting scores, I can start building a scoreboard. I have no idea how the clock is going to work at this point. I'm a little concerned about clock management because I have logic in there to burn clock, you know, arbitrarily, but I would like to be able to figure out a way I can do it logically. You know, players move at a certain speed, they cover a certain amount of ground, that therefore every, you know, for all the stuff that's happening, there's time ticking. And I have to somehow time stuff to work. So I don't know yet how that's going to do it. I'll figure it out. It'll come together. Me and AI will come up with the answer. But I'm sure there's some logic and ways that these things can be done that I haven't gotten to yet. That's why I want to get straight to this. Once I get teams, I might just go straight to the game simulation, start working on that process as quick as possible, because that's going to be the thing that gets me